Hello everyone, and today we are going to talk about how you can install and run OpenClaw for free or at a very low cost. The easiest way to start is to use GitHub Codespaces. So with a free GitHub account, you can create a cloud-based development environment and use it as runtime for the OpenClaw. So for free GitHub users, that is enough for beginners to learn and test AI agent. And for the model access, so you can just keep everything free by using the Gemini free tier. It has very limited usage. However, if you do have like Google AI Pro plan, which is $20 per month, you will receive $10 credits from Google. You can use those credits to pay for the Gemini usage. And the third option is that if you are a ChatGPT Plus user, you can use your Codex credits as a Plus user. Finally, we will install the Tailscale. So Tailscale is not a model provider. It is for secure network access. It helps us access OpenClaw runtime even when the cloud environment restarts or your IP addresses changes. It's also helpful later when we build workflows that need callback URLs. Alright, so let's get started. So here I logged in with my free GitHub account. And when you have a new repository, and you can just go to that repository and also create a new code space. Right now, you can see I already have one that is running. You can see that it has 8 GB memory and also 32 GB storage. You can change the machine type from 2-core to 4-core. So just keep in mind that if you are using 2-core, you will have 60 free hours per month. And if you are using 4-core, you will have 30 free hours per month. So this is my code space, and here if you go to terminals and you can just run the Linux command. So here I'm going to copy this command from the OpenClaw website and then just paste and run it. Okay, so now OpenClaw will be installed automatically. Okay, so after about 1 minute and OpenClaw is installed. So now we're going to set up. So just like we did previously, so we are going to choose a personal use, and also we're going to choose a quick start. And here you're going to choose model providers. So if you want to keep everything absolutely for free, you can choose the Gemini free tier. So here I'm going to choose Google, and now I'm going to provide the Gemini API key. So you can just go to your Google AI Studio, and again, this is a free Gmail account, and just create a free API key. And also you can see it is a free tier. So I'm going to copy that key. And now I just paste it and hit enter. And here you can choose the models. I just selected the default model. However, so if you keep using the free tier, you may want to choose a cheaper model. Next, you can choose how you want to communicate with your OpenClaw. So if you do want to see how to connect with Telegram, you can check our previous tutorials. If you do have a Google AI Pro plan, which is again $20 per month, every month you will receive those $10 cloud and AI credits, and you can use that one to pay for the Gemini usage when you purchase the Google AI Pro plan. Just make sure you go to the Google Developer Program and Benefit. And from there, you need to just set up your Google billing account. And once you set up that billing account, you can go back to the Google AI Studio and you just set up the billing and choose the billing account that will receive those credits so that those $10 will be applied here. And if you are a ChatGPT Plus user, you can also try to use the Codex credits as your model provider. So let's say we are going to change our model provider. So here I'm going to refresh. And also let's try the OpenClaw onboard. And we are going to choose OpenAI. We're going to use the first option, that is ChatGPT Plus user. And now you have this URL and you can open that one in the browser. So I'm going to copy it. And here I'm going to paste that very long URL. And here you're going to log in with your ChatGPT Plus account. And next, you just click continue to authorize OpenClaw to use your Codex credits. And finally, which is also the most interesting part, is that you will have this very long URL and you need to copy that URL and go back to your OpenClaw. So here I just paste it and I hit enter. And now you can see that we installed the Codex plugin you can choose different OpenAI models. And if you go to chatgpt.com and also go to Codex and Analytics, and you will check your usage. All right, so the last part is to install the Tailscale. So by default, our local computers and also the Codespace or the Google VM, they have different IP addresses. And actually, every time when you restart your Google VM or your Codespace, you may have a different IP address. So by install the Tailscale on your laptop or your local computer and also the Codespace VM, so we put both devices in the same private Tailnet. So next time we can just use this Tailnet IP address to access our Codespace or the VM. Another advantage is that so the Tailscale also provide URL, so through this magic DNS. The benefit is that, so number one, we don't need to remember that IP address. And number two, so we can use this URL to serve as a callback URL. Later, we should register a Tailscale account, so that's totally free. And here you can see I already have my account. I also downloaded the Tailscale app on my current computer, and you can see that my current machine is already connected. We're going to install the Tailscale on this Codespace, and we'll bring this Codespace to the private Tailnet. So let's just install the Tailscale. All right, so let's check the version. Okay, and now we'll start this Tailscale service. So let's run this command. And next, we're going to open a new terminal to bring this one to our private Tailnet. So let's just add a new terminal. And now we are going to bring this one to our Tailscale Tailnet. All right, so now you can see we need to log into this URL. So let's just copy that URL and open that one in the browser. We just sign in with the same user account. And next, we just click connect. If I go to my Tailscale admin console, and I can see that this new device has been added. Okay, so here we need to enable the Tailnet. So we open this URL, and here we just need the first one, HTTPS certificate. Okay, so now the Tailscale service is ready to use. Now let's forward our OpenClaw pod to Tailnet. Okay, so now let's just open the OpenClaw dashboard on our local browsers. We can just open the dashboard, and here we need to find out the token of the gateway. So let's go back to the Codespace and let's find out the token. And here, this is a token. So you just copy this token, and then we go back here and also paste that token, and we click connect. And here we need this pair permission. So let's just approve this pair request. So I'm just going to copy this command. And here I just paste that command and hit enter. All right, now let's just try to connect. Okay, here we go. All right, so here you can access dashboard. So here we have only one main agent, and the default model is using OpenAI GPT 5.5. And however, so since we provide the Gemini API, so we can also use the Gemini 3.1 Pro. All right, so today we started from a free or low-cost setup and successfully run OpenClaw inside GitHub Codespaces. So we use the Codespaces as a cloud runtime environment, installed OpenClaw, and also discuss different ways to power OpenClaw, so including the Gemini free tier. We can also use the Google AI Pro with Gemini API credits, or the ChatGPT Plus with Codex credits. So it depends on which account you already have. We also installed Tailscale, so this gave us a more stable and a secure way to access a dashboard from our own computer. So now the foundation is ready, so OpenClaw is running, the dashboard is accessible, and the environment is prepared for more advanced agent workflows.